Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the English countryside. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I took my daughters to London this last week and we went to the Chelsea Flower Show. And I'm going to be inserting clips later on in this video from the Chelsea Flower Show. Now, just to let you know, I only filmed with my iPhone. I had carried my heavy camera around all day with all of the intention of filming, but the crowds got to be so much that I felt a little bit just too uncomfortable bringing it out. But I got some clips. I'm going to be including a voiceover of those clips and sharing my absolute favorite moments from the Chelsea Flower Show. It was such an overwhelming moment for me because I've always dreamed of going and I didn't expect to go. So a little backstory to this trip. We started planning it in late August or early September of 2022. So it's been a while coming. This is my third time in Europe and first time without my husband with me and just bringing any of my children. And we decided to make this a girls' trip because my husband, as he put it, about 80% of the things that we wanted to do, aka all the gardens we wanted to see and garden centers we wanted to visit, those activities were not appealing to my sons or my husband as much as they are to me, and my daughters will enjoy it a lot more, especially my youngest daughter, Eve, who loves all of it. She just is in her element here. We saw them filming part of Gardener's World, the episode or the segment in front of Sarah Price's gorgeous garden, and we got to see Rachel DeTame and Joe Swift. And then throughout the show, we did see Adam Frost, but we just barely missed, according to some other show goers, Monty Don, who had filmed in a garden next door. And Eve was singing songs for Monty Don and calling out Monty Don, and she loves him, has loved him since she was a baby. And so that was her huge disappointment that she didn't see Monty Don. But anyway, so all that to say, this is a girls' trip. I am so grateful to be here with my daughters and experiencing this, to have these memories with them to last a lifetime. But I miss my sons and my husband so much. I was expecting to miss them, but I miss them so much where it just feels like half of us is gone, half of us are missing. And it's so weird to FaceTime too, because it'll be nighttime here, it'll be daytime there, and my body feels like, oh, I should be with them, it should be in the middle of the day, we should be doing these things. And I just I was thinking about this a lot, and I think sometimes what I take away when I see people traveling or doing these wonderful things that I am now getting the opportunity to do, and I'm so beyond grateful, and I'm trying to take it all in, but it's to like over glamorize travel and and experiences, and not like highlight the whole part of it, the whole thing, except for just like the beautiful moments, because I wasn't feeling great the last several days. I think I'm nursing an ulcer. And just, having a lot of anxiety about leaving home and leaving my husband, leaving the boys, and the responsibility of traveling solo with the girls and making sure we're all safe and we're all, I'm being smart about what we're doing. And I think it's been a lot more on me mentally, and just my emotional well-being than I thought. So while, I'm taking in all of the good of it, I also want to be like, this, there's other things going on, and I don't think we always see all that side of it. And so I just want to share that, just to be like, to not perpetuate some sort of idea in the world that we share on the internet that life is just like this perfect image, because it's so complex and we have so many things going on. And I just wanted to share that, because I know I can feel that way sometimes when I see people's vlogs or Instagrams and think, oh my gosh, everything's so ideal. And while things can exist in the same space of being wonderful and beautiful, but also difficult and hard for other reasons, and they kind of, that's life, they coexist. But today we are in very close proximity to Hidcote and Kifsgate, two of the gardens that I was so looking forward to visiting. So the plan of the day is to go visit them. And then throughout the rest of our stay in the countryside in the Cotswolds, I will be bringing you guys along. I've filmed on my iPhone. We visited Daylesford, which I've wanted to visit Daylesford Organic Market and Garden and all of that for years, and we got to eat there, and I filmed some clips that I will plug in, as well as all the clips from Chelsea. And we'll do, at some point when I get back home, I'll do a roundup video of all of my favorite moments, what I would recommend, the things that I've bought while I am in England, the things that I'd say were worth buying and bringing home versus what you can just order online and have shipped to you. Yeah, to go from there. I've gotten some of these questions on Instagram of, am I going with the tour? How did I plan this trip? And something you need to know about me is that I find great enjoyment in planning trips. And when I was in college, I took an art history course, and one of our big assignments, which isn't seemingly related at all to art history, and I think it was for selfish reasons for my professor, was she assigned different groups, different regions of the world. And I was assigned Scandinavia. And I had to plan a huge detailed itinerary. This is before Instagram, before, Yelp, before all the things that came along down the road that made traveling easier. But did all this research to find out, plan like a 2-week itinerary for her, plan every train and plane and all of those things, all of that schedule, and write it in detail, and different tours and activities that she could do. But I loved it. And ever since then, and I mean, that was when I was, I think, 19 years old. Ever since then, every vacation we've planned, in my family, in my broader family, my extended family, I'm known to be the person that plans the vacation, and I know the things to do. And so I have been planning for I've been gathering and pinning things for years that I wanted to do here in the Cotswolds and in London, but particularly over the last 9 months. And but I'm doing that now. The thing I've learned about traveling a lot is I no longer enjoy a strict itinerary. If you want that, go on a tour. I want to listen to what my body needs and what my children need and what my family needs. And we're gonna have all of these options, and I do it based on what is in close proximity to us for that day. But if we're not feeling well, or we're tired, or we need rest, or we want to do something else, we have options. So today we are going to Hidcote, and then if time and our energy allows, we're going to go to Kifsgate. We can go to Kifsgate another day if we need to, because it's so close. And then potentially either today or tomorrow, we're going to be going back to Daylesford to do some more shopping, food shopping, and home and garden. And I just find it endlessly inspiring. So I just want to go with a second pass and really soak it in, because I think what they've done at Daylesford is so, so beautiful. And I would, I'm gathering inspiration for sure for the future. And then, and I also wanted to visit this garden center, which I've heard a lot about, called Burford Garden Center. And I also, last thing, I've been getting a lot of questions on Instagram about my dresses that I've been wearing on the trip. And in the description box below, I'm gonna link all the dresses I've worn on this trip that I can link for you. And then this one that I'm wearing today is actually from Amazon. And it looks a lot like this dress that I had from Joanne that I bought years ago. I think this is a copy of that design. It's one of Joanne's original iconic designs, and I have this in a few colors now, but it was like around $30. So it's, you know, long dress, lots of fabric, and really actually nice quality. Feels very remarkably similar to my Joanne dress that I had, and but obviously a fraction of the price. So I will link this one down below if you're interested as well. And I will be checking in with you guys in a little bit.